Thank you. So don't get demonetized. All right. The shop's a wreck. The shop. My little garage. Still working on the old softy here. Getting some Progressive springs in. Few things I wanted to note. First of all, I got these from Excalibur Chrome on Amazon. These chrome sets. This is the second set that I purchased. And the first set went back because they didn't bother to actually chrome. They left one of the bolts in place and they didn't bother to chrome that area. That'll certainly flake in the future. The second is because I had to hone out. You see this? That's copper. Why would we have copper inside of the old fork leg? Because it wasn't sealed. So yeah, the fork tube would not go in nice and smooth. I ended up having to buy one of these with an extension, hone it out so it'd actually work. Now, it was actually this one was the one that was at fault. So it still gets a little sticky there. Let's set this over. Hopefully you guys will be able to see this. But then it comes back up. So it actually, through the travel where the motion will be, it's actually relatively smooth. That squeaking you hear is just because of the spring inside this. Also, I haven't lubricated it yet because I'm waiting on 10-weight oil to show up. So, what I'm looking to show you guys is just how to go about assembling these with the monotube progressive forks. And the reason I'm showing this is because I got bad information literally from Progressive's tech department. That worries me. So since I bought new legs and I bought new fork tubes and I bought new bushings and bearings, I thought, hey, I should build a whole new set. And then I got a spare set. You can see how the old ones were crummy looking. I could probably clean those up and they'll work on a normal bike, but you know, I'm kind of doing this in memory of my stepfather, so I want it right. And the bad news, or the bad information that I got, was whether or not I needed these caps on the bottom of these. I was told no, that's wrong. You do need these. And you need to put these in before you actually assemble the forks, and I'll show you why. This will not fit through this. So this has to go in the fork leg first. So I thought I'd show you guys how I was doing this. Let me get you all set up. Okay, so I've got completely disassembled here. The first step is going to be to actually get this down in here. So you could just drop it in. Sometimes you can get lucky with that. Take a screwdriver. And you can fumble around with it. What I do, since I've been installing the Progressives, I'll just take Progressive, put the cap on the end, and then I can see down through there. I don't know if you probably won't be able to see in there, but I can see where it's at. Flip it back over, lift it out. And it didn't work at all. Now when you pull this back out, you got to be careful with it. Perfect. So now I'm going to take this, I'll just set it up here, gentle. Try to keep it upright. The next thing I'm going to do is get this out of here. we got to get this plastic out of here. So just pull back a little bit on here. Pull that out. Big guy. I'm going to start with one clip. There's two included. Actually, I'll put the clip down this way. Alright. Got the new bottoming springs. That's going to go on here. And this is ready to go in. But it's not going to go in yet. Because I have to first get this back in there. So I've assembled and disassembled these multiple times at this point. Honestly, a little tired of it. The nice thing is, once this is all the way down, you can double check and go, yep, everything's still in place. Or knock it all out of place. That's also an option. Bloody hell. Alright. Ready to get this reinstalled. Drop that all the way down. I don't want to damage my workbench, so I'm just going to use... I'll just set the studs on top of my hammer. And this little thing has been worth its weight in gold. I am in love with this. You'll hear a different sound when it's all the way seated. Thankfully, the bottom flange is actually thick enough I can also use it. All right. Put the spring clip back in. Again, just start spring clip. Pops right in place. Everything is still well aligned. We keep the return spring on there, the bottom out spring on there. And now what I'll do, put down here so y'all might be able to see, is I'm just going to very gently slide this into place. That bottom spring will not go past the actual fork tube, so you can let it just drop right down in there. As long as it doesn't turn sideways, you're A-okay. Once you think you've got it all the way down, go ahead and check underneath. Yep, I see threads. This is now ready for me to take my little plugs, my little screws and bolts. Get these in. Don't forget the old copper crush washer. This is a 3/16. Now I'm just loosely putting these in for right now. When you go to install these for real, you want to put a little drop of some Loctite on there. I'm not pushing in, I'm just letting the threads catch so that I'm able to draw this in. Alright, like I said, this is not torque to spec or anything like that. What this does is tie everything together. So I've got my spring a little loosener, and that's it. Alright, so until the fluid arrives, that's as far as I can go. Something I also didn't notice, I went and bought a brand new set of the tops for the Softy. Turns out, this came with not only the top set, but also brand new bolts. So, I've got spares. Alright, that's as far as I'm going tonight. I've got everything else in here. I can get the box out of my way. God, this is a mess. So some stuff you guys might see coming up, though, is finally bought a house. And it's actually got a proper sized garage in it. It's got 2 garages, in fact. So I'm looking forward to getting that set up and being able to actually have some place to work where maybe I won't be quite so discombobulated. No guarantees. Still me. Just me with a spinal cord stimulator now, so